What's up YouTube? I'm Joe and you're watching my channel Ink&Iron, and today I have a quick overview of a new multi-tool to my collection. This is the Gerber NXT Suspension, and over here in the wings I've got a couple of old favorites from the channel. This was the first multi-tool I ever used. This is the original Gerber Suspension. As you can see, it has a whole lot of character. Let's go with character. I bought this when I was like 15, maybe 16, and yeah, pretty obviously used and abused it as much as possible. So we'll talk about this one specifically in probably the full review of this tool. And then another comparison item, here's my Leatherman Surge. If you haven't seen this on the channel, you haven't been around for very long, so welcome. And I've had this for over 5 years, and it is by far my favorite multi-tool. And so I like to compare it to, well, basically everything. So this is the new version of this guy, the Gerber Suspension. I say new, this is a couple years old here in 2021. Yeah, just wanted to give you a look at the packaging. Pretty simple clamshell packaging and a nice layout of all the tools, which I'm going to use here shortly when we get it open. So let's get it open. Oh yeah, have the Gerber dime hiding under here. Anyway, let's open this guy. Okay, we got it open with the Gerber dime's lovely little package opener. Let's take a look-see here. So obviously spring-loaded pliers, and that is pretty standard for the suspension. Original Gerber suspension had that. Do we have rubberized grips? We do not. So the original suspension has like a rubberized, texturized grip right here. Very comfortable in the hand. It was one of the things I liked about it as a teenager. This newer version, still pretty comfortable, a little less so. Not sure exactly why. I don't know. It looks like the grip is a little bit wider overall as well. And it's a little bit bigger of a tool, actually, in general. Let's get a side-by-side with the Surge here, kind of get a feel for the size. Okay, so it's kind of somewhere in between these two in terms of size. I'm trying to keep the handles closed, keep everything consistent. Yeah, interesting. Okay. Jaw span, let's see, a little bit narrower than the original suspension. That's interesting. I would have expected wider. The handles, a little bit wider. Okay. I do notice a pocket clip, and we were going to have to test that out, but let's check out the tool set. So I've got a full-size number 2 Phillips head. That's cool. You know what? I'm actually going to use the packaging to help guide me through here. Spring-loaded pliers, we saw those. Standard pliers, we saw those. Wire cutters, we didn't really take a look, but they look basically identical to the original suspension. Number 5, a medium flathead driver. Interesting. All right, maybe this isn't as useful as I thought. I have a lot of experience with multi-tools, so I should just be opening them myself. Okay, lockup. Pretty good. I'm not sure if the original suspension had any kind of rock. Oh yeah, a little bit. I think you can hear it. This one's a little bit tighter, so tolerances do appear to be at least in line. Oof, that's a bit stiff. At least in line with previous versions. Wow, this is really difficult to open. This reminds me of when this guy was new. Everything was just an absolute nail-breaking experience trying to open stuff. So I think we're going to have a similar experience here. Jeez. I mean, I've got nails. You can see them. Wow. All right. So, what have we got here? Using a suspension to open a suspension. Okay, gonna have to lube this up. What the hell is this thing? Is that a knife? What is this thing? Number 9. The awl. Oh. this is an awl? Okay. Just a Scandinavian ground thing. It's not quite an edge on here. Yeah, you can see the flat part of the metal, so it's not a blade. It's an awl, apparently. Supposedly. We'll see if that comes in handy. Here's appears to be a depth gauge. Yeah. Metric standard. Oh, and wow, this is the file. That's kind of a joke compared to, like, you know, the Surge or anything else like that. Alright, let's see, are these like one-handed tools? Okay, yeah, enough. Got the knife blade out. It is a combo edge. Feels decent. Let's see if it shaves at all. Oops, focus. No. Well, okay, a little bit. You can see the hairs there. Got a few. I'd call it like just barely shaving sharp. It's like hair pulling sharp more than anything. Alright, these tools on this side are easier to open, interestingly. Some schmutz on there. A lot of grease from the factory. So, flathead, screwdriver, can opener, and bottle opener. Kind of redundant. Like, if it's a can opener, it is a bottle opener in my opinion, but okay, I'll take both. It makes the shank of the driver longer, so that's something. By the way, this multi-tool is like 30 bucks or less, so this is very, very much on the budget end of things. Okay, I kind of like this little bit here so you can grab the scissors out. So you lock them up, yep, and then rock them the opposite direction. Oh, okay, and it acts like a little rest for your thumb. I dig that. Yeah, Gerber actually makes pretty good scissors. They are associated with Fiskars. So if you've ever seen like Fiskars scissors, these are basically the same manufacturer. How am I supposed to like fold that open? That's interesting. Have to update you later on the technique for that. Okay, another flat-bladed driver and a wire stripper. And a lot of grease, a lot of oil. And alright, we're back to the knife. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, do like the spring-loaded. They are pretty ample in the hand. Like, I have full purchase on this thing. Not that I didn't on the original. Yeah, no, this feels solid too. Okay, so these are some interesting budget tools. And would like to use this guy for a while, and then I'll update you on how it did. I'm definitely going to wipe it off after this video because, oh my god. This is made overseas, so this kind of thing doesn't surprise me. This was, you know, on a boat at sea coming here, so not surprised it is lubed to hell. But yeah, pretty good. Fit and finish, so far so good. I have always been a fan of the pictograms, so it has like little pictograms instead of like words telling you where things are. You know, cross driver, this is a serrated edge, little scissors symbol, although, geez, could you have made it any smaller, Gerber? Any smaller. Like, if you wear glasses, good luck. Oh, let's get a shot of how this pocket clip looks, and then we'll get out of here. I'd like to take a second to mention that the original suspension did not have a pocket clip, so that is something to be noted. It was just dangling around in my pocket. But yeah, that's how it rides. Comes out easily, goes in easily. Can I do it one-handed? Yes, I can. Oh, look at that. A little lanyard loop, in case you're so inclined. And there you have it. That's the first look at the new Gerber Suspension NXT, or at least new to my collection. Thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like it and subscribe to the channel for more content. Collect knives and fountain pens and other EDC sort of items. So if you're into that kind of thing, stick around and you will see more. All right, I've been Joe. You've been watching Ink and Iron. Catch you on the next one. Bye.